It's not he's engaging the energy squad and they get that Jaya. Oh my God. Love you from Jaya. Houston 2893 for me and Jaya is your man in this first match in the grand finals point rush stage. That was beautiful from the overpowered esports team. Disengaging yeah, dispatching of those AMG guys and also the Josh Price side. That was really, really great from the overpowered esports.
Okay, guys, sorry for the whole technical glitch. We are into game 2 of Q3, and this is going to be an exciting map. This is the next terror map. Do not go anywhere. We are starting right now. Baby.
Okay, guys, we are live on the second game, and you can wait up you guys can catch up on the first game. But I will brief you guys about this, and we saw OPE Sport win. We are 13 elimination win, and we saw Jaya in that final fight with that M7 and just wiping the floor of the MD Sport. And we saw teams like Nemjogo after the game, Akatsuki Esport, and Disney Esport went down early into the map of Bermuda, and really great first game, I would like to you. So the recovery gameplay from KN, the recovery gameplay from Akatsuki Esport, but it was just futile in that map because they kept on getting chopped off over and over again. And sadly, we only have 11 teams in this lobby. The first game, we had 12 solid teams in the lobby, and I do not seem to know which team is actually. And this one, all of a sudden, have been eliminated. What is happening? OPE Sports, why can't you just work in just a minute into the game? What is. My God. Sitting down.
Double kill.
In round like I think in round 3 between KN Esports and FS. You know, in Bermuda you're about to when against your seriously out. What is this sport? When against the MBL team seriously, and we see the MBL team taking 3 down out of the KN Esports team. And the KN Esports team, they are not really performing well today. From the first game, they have been struggling. 2 eliminations and they got eliminated really early. Their recovery team play over and over again. I can't see this team coming in for third party on this leveling side. The other 3 players are alive, and the Koda spawning Lejiro, of course Lejiro has been spotted. And we see that drone tagging Lejiro up. Taking making a big nice left hand side of his equal the second. Approaching 2 players, he doesn't get them. Tries 1 time, he doesn't get that 1 time. The second spot out. But doesn't clean up Aztec, doesn't get any pull down with 1982 left on him. And the other side, the bomb down, gets him out. And he's taking him down and out of this lobby. And we see it's Akatsuki Esports taking down 2 members of the American side, and that insurance policy was bought already immediately after that fight against the Nice Esport. And the AMV Esport currently dispatching of the Aztec game Esport, and the Aztec game Esport reduced down to 3 players, and no confirmation yet, and Snowfall surpassing on the fight between OP Esport and Aztec game. I don't know what's happening on the other side of the map, but it's not been looking good for the Aztec game Esport. I'm seeing him to back to the trade. No continuous knockdown. I see the meddling side. They are finally being put down and sent down to the lobby for Nemjogo. That is Nemjogo. The meddling side sent Nemjogo packing in the map of Bermuda, 12 out of 12. And finally, the meddling side and the revenge of Nemjogo, which was here, are finally nicely spot sadly they could not recover in this map of the Stera. They have been sent back to the FNF Lacker, making a cover of the OP Esports. 1 down, 1 confirmation, and the OP Esports are struggling during that this episode. Lacker. He's making a life work on those OP players, and they only have 1 man left in that battle. I don't know where that's why taking place as mutual. And Jaya doesn't make it out. He was the MVP in the fight in the previous game. He had 9 eliminations, Jaya, but now I guess he couldn't do much in that fight. There's not 3C, but then the FNX Sports are like, get over here, let me see open, and they just be there. Not gonna lie. AMV Sport currently making their way. I'm currently the art again. What about next week? I'm going to see the spot. Emperor takes and extremely they are just stopping Emperor Kai coming down. Emperor can't get confirmation. He's following Kai. He's like, I'm gonna get this elimination. Emperor wants this final elimination. A final target on Kai. They are Esport. They are pushing into Ross Town against the off-lane game Esport. And at the game is going to take 1 down. See Roller covering him almost up the mountain, and 1 more player inside of Ashton. I don't know where your final player is, but he is currently maybe AFK. And currently we are seeing a 3v3 against off-lane game and the Akatsuki Esport. Rossi coming from Brown. Feruza taking massive damage on the flank. Where he is also. And Frog is just standing in front of him. And Mario. And he's going to come in front of him after again. And Akatsuki Esport. Either side, on both sides, we check coming and we see anything. Coming in no long down yet. They are just distracted. They are making these for Emperor Seppo down. So goes down, but Trade and Frog is also. And the I've made them Esport, I've reviewed just 2 players. Emperor taking down by Frog, they got the right one. I was going to see the confirmation on True by Olsen. As he just tries sneaky going up against the Nemjogo side. Just tries saying to taking down Prox, and Prox goes down. 1 goes down. Confirmation on both of them. And the Nemjogo side left down or down to 2 players. Leda's taking down Jack. 1 more player left on the side of Nemjogo Esport. With a mix and Nemjogo, the main line of of that just right team. This is really, really sad on the side of Nigeria. But 4th out on the first game, 7th game, really average performance. 1 elimination, and they are 7th place. And Kai is finally taking out again. Rory taking out Kais. And I don't know what's going on the African side. There's 45 on there's 45 on the African side. Rory taking out Kais. Completion on him, and the African side are still over committing to the fight. They're not at front of the Akatsuki Sport. They're 5 nations strong, and the African game are just 2 eliminations strong. On the just one side, 5 nations strong, among them 3 eliminations strong. They were coming on the front part together, but I don't know what happened. And I don't know if they saw the ball win on, but they just took the beeline out of that final. Like, okay, we don't want any part of these, and they just disengage from this place or this map on Xterra name roster. It's really, really slow start from the Northern Esports. We saw that previous game also. They didn't get eliminations until about 11 minutes into the game, and they made a nice work of the OP Esports, but 3-6 team came into the party and not much they could do there. But Magdalene Esports, 0 eliminations, slow far from them. And we see the Akatsuki for making their way. So was the Magdalene Esports team that passed them, and now that's what the Magdalene these guys are actually doing this not cool down. The up one, and Akatsuki Esports over condition for that revive, and Prague trying to cover, but at the cost of his own HP, 11 HP low. MagTech does they eventually become a MagTech, and the AMG Esports don't pursue the fight. Instead, they are making their way into one side so they get a natural cover. And currently, we are seeing the Magadan is also coming into this property.
Double kill.
And they are making their way to more side. Or can they make their way from PC to more side? No, they can't. Or will they need to make it there? And the Magadan side is waiting for them there. So even if they get to one side, they might just get wiped out or sent back to the lobby. So it's good if they get the average stance on that one side and make their way out of the RPC Federation, bring about cracks in a MagTech. That was beautiful play and good recovery from the Akatsuki side. RPC Federation taken down by JT Central. The Magadan start 3-2 strong. Joshua is making their way to boxing gym, where there is currently occupied by the Ashley games, but they don't have those methods on for still Magadan currently on top of the boxing gym. I don't know why he wasn't involved in the fight against Akatsuki Esports, but before that 3v4, they got 1 elimination from 2 eliminations from the battle, but let's just get that final touch on the Akatsuki Esports. 21 players left, 7 minutes into the game. This map is moving rather quickly. We see how many teams have been sent back to the lobby. Out of 11, 5 have been sent back to the lobby. And the names of them: Jogo Not Esports, 3 Crown Esports, Medley Esports, Overpowered Esports, Medley is taken out by Rosen from Rich. They get an entertainment pick up. They don't overcome to the bar. The other team overcome to the bar. The Just Right players, they are extremely low, not jump out. And I think the Just Right team are thinking of making their way out of here with the jump out. And I don't know if they want to do that or just going into. Yeah, the Akatsuki Esports are coming to the free. I think that game was but just try to make their way out of there, and they're like, okay guys, fight against each other. We want no part of this. We currently see the Magadan Esports currently the northern part of the southern part of Zikwe making their way in from Ross Town. This is a fight I would love to see happen, honestly. We see Steph, I think he sees them and passes information to his teammates. You can see that they're coming back to each other. They're trying to stay close and compact because they know these Joshua side here, but they're not his Joshua, but they know his team is here at Zikwe. And he's shot taken by Ledes, Sneaky, and Dante. And the treatment got recovery coming from them. This is Snowford FNS taking out from all straight. The fight is happening there at Boxing Gym, but currently we are going to be fighting against Magadan Esports and Joshua Esports. How does this fight progress? How does this end? What's going to be the outcome of this fight between these 2 powerhouses in this tournament? And only match next there. We see the Magadan Esports 2 elimination strong, try for 5 elimination strong. And they have the Q leaders, Akatsuki are the Q leaders. In Nigerian side being the Q leader is really, really surprising, not gonna lie. But pretty good from them though. At least Nigerian side are turning up in this one first stage of the grand finals. And unlike the group stage that we saw in Nigerian teams, apart from KN Esports, the rest really, really underwhelming performance from all the Nigerian teams. But somehow they made their way to the grand finals. You're having an Australia taking out players and the sound of FNS and Go taking out Massive, Ravina taking out AMG, MTKF, SM8 headshot and confirmation. I don't know where the fight is going on. I can't come out. He's just right. I'm Magadan. They seem to want to commit to this fight. And we see AMG, MH3 taking down Emperor. No confirmation yet. Taking down Roro, MH3 also making a lot for all the African esports. He's still, they're still 4-man strong. There's no confirmation yet. I don't think they get confirmation on both Emperor and Roro, and they're going to and Sue's taking out H3 finally, and still Ragnar taking out Putin, and the AMG is no confirmation. We don't know what's happening inside. Putin is confirmed, and Ragnar currently doesn't go for the revive. No revive yet from side of Ragnar. And there's 1,100 tokens on him. He's going to get revived on one of his team members. And yes, he gets revived on this. Sue's taking out one player left. How many left on side? He's just making a light work of these guys. Susie's taking them out. He's just taking them so my Zeus, my God, making a light work of those Armageddon. He's 14. John RGFO. We actually see that. We don't see that often in this new meta. We just see them take out those players. I was thinking 2,500 token. He can go back on the right on Emperor, and I think he will go back on the right. And I see the Armageddon esports slowly making their way into boxing gym, and I was there. I don't know. And Famtopia, the recovery gameplay from Markowski. They're currently occupying Famtopia. And Fragon finally getting eliminated by the placement, get brought back instantaneously. And Zeus finally bringing Emperor back into the fray. 20 players left, 10 missions the game, 14 are alive. And I think everyone is with a full stop. Yes, everyone is with a full stop. I want to see how this is going to play out. Not going to lie. Full stop, everybody. This time it's about the loot you have, the meta guns you have on you, and the safe zone also is a priority in this. But let's see how Everest currently sitting with 8 eliminations after the first game, average performance, but they got this kill point 1. But most of their kill points was from the 1914. But this game they're passing really well, and with it Putin taking out Roro off screen. I don't know how the fight is going to play. That FNS going up against the game. Confirmation here. I think let's pick up. And Putin gets a confirmation of they couldn't get a pick up there from the early game start. Oh, that's one play out of 3, and now the game is now play. Everybody's back to 20 again on the map of Leicester. Ragnar taking down goal 1. One confirmation, Zeus taking out Putin, and they are making a lot of evidence. He's 4. This guy reaching his 5. Come on. So, sir, we don't want people looting, man.
Triple kill.
I'm sorry.
Why was you losing, man? We see the Akatsuki, he's all the admin games for going up against the evidence. He's for them, and they are just mopping the floor with James, and Snowfall is the last player on the side of evidence. But I guess there's a lock on the side. This time, Snowfall, but there's no confirmation. There's definitely going to be a pick up on top. Watch the game. So if they get confirmation, I don't know how he does it. But we see currently this Zipway taking back side of Joshua Sport. And Ragnar brings back Zeus with a vending machine again. And finally, the Airman Energy Sport have been snapped out by the Akatsuki side. And the Adler game side, they are 9 kills strong and playing this lobby really, really well. I was just trying for taking damage from the Adler game side. They will have to make their way to the next game at Zipway. Currently owned by the strongest team in that qualifier, just right esports. And
we have a complete squad 4-way. Baby, this is going to be very interesting. We have Athlete Gamers, we have Mangadan, we have Akatsuki, and we have JT, 2 South African teams and 2 Nigerian teams. And the second lobby of the day, we get a very good view.
Yeah,
see Athlete Gamers making a push for it.
Robo, and they have that God spot in that map. That's either them got chopped down by either side, but Emperor taking massive damage. If they lie down there, they have one shot from coming in from JT, Dante, Let S, and Sendo. But in MGD also trying to make their way to Zopo, but it's not looking good for Magadan Esports because they're going to take fire both from Joshua side and the Athlete game side. Athlete game side make full recovery on top of that Robo. They have that God spot, but currently they're just making their way down. We know that the Akatsuki, okay, the Monster Shop goes there, you just support them, they're making their way down. But the Akatsuki spot currently on that reset on ground floor, and now heavy fire coming in from the and they are just taking out.
I think Magadan is going to be the 14th to be sent back to the lobby, receiving heavy fire from Athlete Gamers and JT at once. We have AKT playing a really safe game and staying just right beneath Athlete Gamers without being detected. We see Slifer is still alive. How is Slifer alive?
It's not looking good for Slifer. He's going to have to make that. He's waiting his own voice. Not looking good for him because he's getting a lot of resources to make what he's done, and they just try on after the game team will not just sit by and watch them say, okay, come into the zones. Like, currently seeing the ground floor taken down by those Akatsuki team. But the after the game team have that God spot on top of that Petrobo board. We see the Just Try team taking up the fire. There's a God team launching into that. They're building that. From Rasta, this is not guy. Just are putting everyone's squad. One time you take this thing there and they are just making light work of. Right now, it's making light work of almost everyone in this lobby. Or you have to let them thank you, Kakasi for 6 eliminations, just for 8 eliminations. And then they take that Emperor, he just stopped us like everyone getting shot.
I think the one thing that really just say is, I can see they really just say, oh, they're going in a fight with some GT members.
Currently, we're seeing a Joshua against Akatsuki, but this time that APHL have to make their way down from that pet promo and make their way back into that zone, but they are trying to confront. Are they trying to confront that way? They are not trying to confront that way. And we see so the Akatsuki Sport 2 players left, and we see the Joshua Sport also 2 players left. Oh my God, Akatsuki Sport has 3 players strong, and finally the Aztec players make their way down on that monster truck, and they are making that full recovery. And I hope they don't sell these moves. They are making their way to, and they are just taking us to upgrade. Perusa went up against Cruz, but the Joshua is 40, they're still behind it. Perusa heavy damage, knocks him up, and now he's 4v2. Joshua is fought against the Aztec Sport, and currently you see one player down on the side of Dennis is down, sent to the last man, and he will get that plus, and they want to melee him to death, and Emperor gets a final confirmation. Aztec them, setting elimination from and they get their next player of the Lana ESC, the man 2027 and 5 elimination strong. That is the man, that is Ragnar. They all know the one tap king, the one tap god. The ugly is that man guy. Did it so hard again, just try it sports side. They did really, really well also in this game. Akatsuki Sport did really well. 2 Nigerian teams in our finals, 2 Nigerian teams in the top 3. 19 points scored from Joshua Esport with 10 eliminations and just took it off the screen, guys. I can't make it break down there. I'm leaving now to Sosa. Okay, wrap him up. Took him back down again. Sosa, come on, man. Pressure story with me at this point. Oh, that ends the map of next era.
Okay, guys, we're going to be right back for the third game. Don't go anywhere. Don't forget to please drop a like and share the live stream if you're enjoying this game. This is the final day 1. We still have day 2 coming up tomorrow. Okay, guys, we are heading into the third game of the day. The last game was very amazing. I was overwhelmed. I did not know how gamers could have come up with a booyah in the last game. I thought that was going to be a JT game because athlete gamers were stuck on the roof of the game. I thought JT were not going to let them come down, but apparently JT were more interested in pushing towards the zone and taking out athlete gamers on the top of the roof. Let's head into the third game for the day. Let's see what the teams have for us. Over.
Okay, finally seeing drops coming in from multiple teams. Stadium not occupied by the Athletic Game side, and instead, I don't see the Athletic Game team in the lobby. Okay, they are going for Stadium coming up against Magadan Esports team, and we're gonna see a battle going up against them right now or any moment from now. Trying to repeat the topic right now is not yet to keep all the intensity in the commentary. Obviously, just like before, bringing it back. See the man needs to take it and use information to and that on the side of the game. Rakuza extremely low, Roller gets him down, and the other games are Roller taking out Rakuza. Confirmation is the move from coming in. Now we're seeing currently Roller going up against Sniper against Sniper. Roller extremely low from Sniper and JB coming back to cope. And Roller showing you Sniper pushing it, but Ragnar comes in with double together. No confirmation on Sniper. Sniper trying to use that. Ross take down, does not take him, and he gets taken down. And finally, Emperor brings him back to life. And the other game, 2 eliminations strong, 3 eliminations strong now. And they wipe the floor with the Maga down team. JP is just trying to make his way out of here, but he hasn't completely made his way out of here. And on the right, he's about 50 HP low, and he is finally out of here. Also, just saw he's watching many about today. Okay, and Kenny's was currently raining down the ball. He's says no, and Jinx's score, and he's currently beating out on ground, and he has been confirmed. Wow. Cracking shot on Crab 3C. I currently Dante taking shots against 3C, and no confirmation and no computers up here on the player of North Esports. Faro taking out flank position. Currently, we are seeing and Dante eliminating Smith the F4. And me covering from where Crab is trying to get on Ami's chest. There's a position here, and me shooting and he's taking so many bullets in, and he has been confirmed. But this game is just a roller coaster. And apparently, the last player, 3C Esports, winning these fights. 2 players strong, and they have just made a quick work of the KN Esports. But the KN Esports also had pros in this game, 2 eliminations strong, and they are back to that recovery play. And map 1 recovery game, map 2 recovery game, and now map 3 again. They're going on that recovery game again. They were the best team in the qualifying stage, but they are best Nigerians in my bad, and now they're pretty playing underwhelmingly in this game. But Victory Esports gets more points than them in the qualifiers, but they played really well. This KN Esports side, they played fantastically. I'm currently seeing the North Esports player 2 animation shots and they are moving to the radar of the Joshua Esports. I think the binoculars have been used to scan the Joshua Esports, and they have information, but they're landing at the blue zone that Snowfall. Oh, my bad. They don't want the binoculars, but still trying to get into Snowfall, which is not really good from this North Esports side. And we're currently seeing a North Esports player approaching the Joshua Esports team. He will probably be made a quick work or twice. I don't think you have information on this one. And finally, the Nice Esports team, they are brought their full stack back onto the Joshua Esports team, launching to the west side of where apparently is trying to he doesn't spot them, and he might actually make his way in that side and hope he spots them until the Aztec game currently going up against their craft spot advantage. I don't know why your craft people are here, but they are here. Right taken down by Emperor, the Luger taken down by Ron, one down trade on that side. But currently, we are seeing the Aztec game spot going up against currently they're running against Mantel, running against Mantel out, and currently Emperor going up against Kai. Kai is extremely low. It's a biting on him. Kai is going for that revive. Does he get that revive? Emperor is stalking him all the way side. Koski Esports have been the Aztec game side. Aztec game Esports coming in with intensity from the previous game. 7 eliminations from a mopping the floor with Koski Esports inside.
Bro, baby.
I'm gonna bring you yeah.
Yeah, seems like everywhere is getting quiet for now. Like, I think, like, can you just like explain to the people that don't know what the point rush system just means? For people in the comment section that don't understand the point rush system.
Okay, the point rush is head start points towards the grand finals, and the first position or the first place in the point rush is a 10-point leading start towards the grand finals, which is going to be tomorrow's night. Exact time, same as today. And well, the second position is going to be having 7 head start points. Third position 5, fourth position 3 head start points, fifth position 2 head start points, and sixth position 1 head start points. 7 and below have 0 head start points. So they are fighting for those head start points, which is very, very useful on the grand final day. I'm currently seeing Sneaky going up against the Dante. And Dante is going up against Dante. This is a nonsense. See JC Dante against Dante. But on screen, we are seeing the MGD squad going up against 3 round squad. They are split 1-2-1. But I mean, what is this man's score? He cracked 2 scores. And now we're seeing the 3v4 against 3v4 on this MGD Esports track. And MGD Esports no way out. Another time God, Smith down. Smith
Double kill.
Continuously. It's a threat. Now it's a 4v2 against the Mandarin Esports. Can they make their way out of this fight? I'm currently seeing the
triple kill.
Oh, the 3 Esports. The track Esports is making a lot of everybody. I'm not gonna has been this magnitude the 3 class Esports. We mentioned putting the spot on the ground for the Mandarin Esports. Mandarin Esports did so well on the performance stage, and they are just playing so bad today. On this day it matters, the day of the point rush of the grand finals. And currently we are seeing the 3C Esports and APHL. Now against the FNS for Jaya taking down and Kelda currently moving up against them, but decides to take his position on this place to avoid the many members of FNS Esports from spotting him and making a quick work of him. But we see them overpowered Esports. I guess they are being overpowered by the FNS Esports now, and they are getting choked up and snowball for Kelda. Does he make that? Nice, that's Kelda doesn't get the headshot. Right outside, and taking down. Kelda, and Kelda then snuffed out and sent back the lobby one side of FNS Esports. They are 7 eliminations. I will see 3 teams tied on 7 eliminations. ATHL 7 eliminations, FNS 7 eliminations, 3 Crown 7 eliminations. North Esports 2, they made a recovery game to JT Esports 5 eliminations on this day of the grand final point rush stage.
Okay, I think
20.
the current... Go on, baby, you can go on.
Okay, 20 players left and 5 teams remaining in this club. They are spread really quickly, and we've seen the players of Aztec get this spot happening for the game. Base camps are moving their way into the next phase of the circle, and FNS Esports coming in from Railroad making their way into the zone also. Joshua Esports currently occupying Militia inside the zone already, and they have made their rotation into the next phase of the circle. I'm yet to see when that Esports is yet, but this is really slow on top of our part due to the amount or number of teams that enter the lobby, and that's only 9 teams in the lobby. Okay, currently we see the Joshua Esports taking Militia. No one coming in yet, but they are 5 eliminations strong. We've seen 3 eliminations coming in from Sneaky, 1 from Led X, and Sanjo, the captain, with the M79 and SVD, his favorite gun, the M79, his favorite weapons, or his favorite thing is the grenades. And the season on 1 eliminations, the captain of Joshua Esports. See 3-1 lead. They are trying to just scout around this militia map. It's nothing really going on in the game. But if any fight is going to ensue, if any fight is going to happen, it's going to be a 4v4. The solid 4v4 because we have every single team with their 4 players on top of next era. And we see now Esports currently occupying Garrison. Everyone's spaced, and really spaced out, and we see the zone is going back to slow than another. I think Esports have their place or their previous place in that final zone. And the first string show, and let's see how teams are going to make their way to that next circle. How does it just run into the next circle? Through the launch pad or the zip line. Here we see the last Esports currently. They spot the FNS Esports side. The UAV is out and the UAV gets destroyed, and they are here already. And now we're about to see the fight between the last Esports and the FNS Esports. And they're on that side of the night Esports, and the pickup is instantaneous. The FNS Esports don't overcome to this fight. Instead, they are retreating and finding a god spot or a real effort to make off in this final circuit or in the 4th circuit. On Aztec Esports, they are taking that bridge, but we're seeing Zeus extremely low. I do not know his position, but I think he is AFK on this map of Alpine. Yes, Zeus is AFK. I think he has a poor internet connection. And Booting X taking a lot of damage from the ATHL side for recovery, and the Cassie electrotherapy comes in. The map is really slow, but the Aztec Esports needs to make their way to that next phase of the circle. But they are taking lots of damage from the FN side. And this might be the end of the road for them. So let's see how the game progresses. They are using the bridge as cover. Ragnar taking heavy damage, and Roro getting chopped down by Led X. Twice for that monster, gets chopped down by Led X. But they just try team to overcome it, and there's no pick up for Roro, but they spot the remaining players on the side of our game Esports. But we're seeing the Just Try Esports currently going up against the FNS Esports. I don't know which party the Just Try is going to pick. And Ragnar and still for making their way to the next circle. We see Ragnar finally taking out the head cover, making Ragnar Ember with the play on the game Esports. It's not Prague taking down 2 members on the side. Okay, at Esports off screen, I see the against the 3 Crown Esports, and now currently we are losing that fight between Just Try Esports and FNS Esports. The RGL coming in heavy damage, and Dante Sports Emperor on the side of Aztec Esports. He's taking a fight to Emperor, and he wants that Emperor kill, and Emperor finally sent down to the lobby by JT Dante, and that is the end of the road for the Outlet Game team. 3 Crown Esports, 8 elimination strong, and Just Try Esports team. And they're taking a fight to F1, let's take that last game. And Dante one from boosting S, and they are taking a fight straight to them, and he's currently full recovery on the FNS side. And now it's the Just Try side taking a full lot of damage from the FNS Esports side. Local parts coming in, a full-fledged 4v4 between the Just Try team and the FNS team on this map of our final. Senzo, slow, focus to his lead. From Tachi of Dante has been taking part to the remaining guns by the Just Try Esports. And we're seeing that M79 on the hand of Senso, and Senso puts M79 lacking and pushing and taking down by skills from Sneaky, and that's the valiant that coming in the name of Oscar. In this game here on Alpha, we are seeing the JTE Falls dispatching of the PLS on top Esports team, and Snowfall is left for him to fall, and he falls, and the MNS Esports at the same time. It's a 3v4v3. Now Esports against 3 Crown Esports against Just Try Esports, and 2 Nigerian teams again make it to that final circle and compete with that Just Try team for their top 1 position. But this time the 3 Crown Esports have that 4-man advantage. I hope they do not put the prize in the bag and sell to Just Try Esports team. Currently, Messi and taking heavy damage from the team of Just Try Esports, but the Night Esports are just staying silent in this fight, and nothing is really going on between them. currently Three Crown Esports up against the Jackson Esports team. They are taking shots, every shot from them. And they launch straight to the clutches of both the Night Esports and the Three Crown Esports. And it's not looking good for the Just Right side. Try taking down Senzo. And Dante is getting his walls taken down and he's getting shot behind and Dante takes down Dante. Wow, Dante taking down Dante. And no confirmation from Dante on Dante yet. And finally the failure of Dante getting there. And Dante has been stopped out by another Dante from Nice Esports.
And Nice Esports proved strong and surprised us with a victory in this game. Let's see what's gonna happen. It's a 4v3 against the Three Crown squad.
We're seeing the courageous coming in the 2004 M7 does get this run on the side of the launching for no contact, but Kobe taking down, Dante take down for Pinky. On Dante and Duke doing no motion, but a block in the group of the squad that is appearance about the squad on and people in no confirmation, who's the last man, and that is the in for Nice Esports and the booyah, go on to sleep and friends, and in the name of 3,000, attacking everyone up in this for the 6 animation, 4,133 damage. He is the MVP on this map. GG's Three Crowns Esports.
Alright guys, we're gonna be back with the full game. Do not go anywhere. We're gonna be back quickly. You do not want to miss any action, I promise you.
All right, guys. Due to some technical issues and for some teams not being able to make it here due to other tournaments, we have to call the entertainment shot and the rush will be ending in the spot map today. But the grand finals, no excuses tomorrow. We're gonna get that six map filler in the grand finals tomorrow, and 48 out of 48 players competing for that prize pool and for that title of the winning the first SSA league. That's SSA League S1. Let's see how tomorrow goes. And we apologize for today once again, but we have to bid you guys a day and good night to you all.